Hello everyone, it is a very cool morning for us here in the Knoxville area. But we're going to play a little
Guide for
Madden
Vol 4 Life
20.
8657. Who are you? Window. Who are you? Vol 4 Life 8657. Signed in. Guide for Vol 4 Life 8657. Window. Guide for Vol 4 Life 8657. Window.
Don't start chopping on me. I don't appreciate that. I want to welcome y'all on this morning. We're going to play a little Madden 20. May do a little Superstar KO. May do a little,
Search box edit, type in text, D-L-A-C-A, change the res of space, A-N-I-T-A-T-S, Black Knight's Playbook, HTML.
May do a little,
Page has 51 headings and no.
may do a
Black Knight's
little,
Playbook offensive.
may do a little, online, may play a franchise game,
Ops 20, JAWS Home News, Xbox Console
or
Companion,
just play around with the game in question.
Restream chat. Type a message, edit,
I
type in.
just want to make sure
Black Knight's
that
Playbook
was
offensive,
up.
Mozilla.
And you'll understand why I have a browser open in a little bit. Hope you all are doing well this morning, wherever you guys may be listening. And again, Madden 20. If you have not seen the videos the Daily Blitz has done, I highly recommend that you go check those out. For anybody who's interested, they will get you started playing Madden 20. There are advanced topics that we have not covered yet. An Ultimate Team we still need to cover, so that's going to be it's going to be fun.
Franchise.
Let's go into
Exhibition.
let's see if we can invite
Exhibition pop-up menu.
Someone
You
to
have
play
5
this morning.
options. Play now is select. Online head-to-head.
I want to try to get an online matchup
Entering
started.
online hub screen. You have 5 options. Quick match is selected. Play friend.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's see. Who can we play
Entering
with this morning?
invite to game screen. 21 options. The Iron Hummus. Dirk Limpwood. Serpdex. Psycho 271. Preacherman 3033. Major Nelson. Larock 421. Jess Heap. Ben Fullwall 682.
Let's see who's awake on my friends list really quick
Guide tab
before
5
I
of 8.
go.
Home button 1 of 1.
And
People tab 5 online 4 of 8. Friends 5 online button
okay,
1 of
let's
7.
see who's here.
Overlay 1 window online 5 friends. Coziest Koala 306 F Karen. Gems of War. Insidious Trini. YouTube. 3 of 5 level 2. Sinner TP. YouTube. 4 of 5 level 2. The Red Worm. Home. 5 of 5 level 2. Press X to invite to your party. Press V to send a message.
Alright, there's no one on here that I
Guide for Vol 4
can
Life
invite
8657
because
window.
none of them
People
are
tab
awake
5
at
online
this
4 of
point.
8. Friends 5 online button 1 of 7.
So
Juxie 9. Ben Fullwall 682.
like none
Entering
of them are,
online
so.
hub screen. You have 5 options. Play friend is selected. Quick match.
Let's see what we can do with a quick match. I'm gonna play someone
Matchmaking
sided
32
today.
options. Tennessee Titans.
And I'm gonna be my Titans.
Searching for opponent. Estimated wait time 10 seconds.
See if we can find anybody. We may or may not be able to. It just simply depends on if anybody is awake at this time. It is searching globally, so I like to try it at least 3 times if we don't get it right the first time.
Opponent is ready.
And we have an opponent. Let's see what we get here.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the
Tennessee
approval
and
of this
Baltimore,
Baltimore
former
crowd.
AFC
They're
Central
all set
rivalry.
as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah? What's up?
Just in
Right.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Will be taken very. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Okay. All right, and here, let's see what we can do now. So,
Black Knights playbook of run. Option. Quick pass. Stick. Quick pass. RPO read. Quick pass. Stick. Slam. Omaha.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I hate playing with this accelerated clock.
Tannehill now to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Okay, so not my best start.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. From the gun, Jackson. Well, he's to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The 20.
Oh,
10,
really? Really?
In for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 68 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start. Force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Black Knights playbook offensive. Land. Run. Ball. Run. Ball. Inside run. Grab. Inside ball. Run. Option. Quick pass. Black Knights playbook offensive. Run. Option. Quick pass. Medium pass. Smash. Texas.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Black Knights playbook offensive run. Option. Quick pass. Medium pass. Smash. Texas. Drive.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Ready.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So that'll back him up 5. And that'll set him back 5.
Entering, attention pop-up, you have been removed from the game for excessive delay, end game. Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options, quick match is selected.
Idle mode window. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this. When your Xbox goes idle, you'll see your upcoming activities and notifications. Use the bumpers to cycle and press and hold Y to see more. To have narrator read all the entries, change narrator options under ease of access. Press and hold Y to close this.
Entering main menu screen house rules.
Okay.
Pop-up dismiss.
We are back. Okay, everything working? We're good? Vector primed? Very good.
Missions.
Alright, what's this all about? Sorry about this, folks.
Missions. Missions. Entering screen 1 pack type the access award pack count 1 is selected. Entering screen 1 pack type gold team fantasy pack count 1 is selected. Entering screen 1 pack type gold team fantasy pack count 1 is selected. Entering verify selection pop-up. You have made all selections for this round. Are you sure you want these items? No. Missions. Entering leave ultimate team pop. Yes.
Did not even mean to go there, folks.
Entering main menu screen house rules. Franchise. Ultimate team. Exhibition. Exhibition pop-up menu. You have 5 options. Play now is selected. Online head-to-head. Entering online hub screen. You have 5 options. Quick match is selected. Matchmaking 32 options. Tennessee Titans. Minnesota Vikings.
What the heck?
Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings. Tennessee Titans.
Aw.
Searching for opponent. Estimated wait time 50 seconds. Opponent is ready.
No.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans
All
taking
right,
the field
let's
a
do
moment
this.
ago.
Titans on the
They're
home
ready
field.
for football as their Titans are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
You know, San Francisco is no longer undefeated. They lost an overtime
The
thriller
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will
to
send this
the
one away.
Seattle Seahawks
And
last
this
night.
will not be returnable. It's out of...
Oh, really? You're
Entering
going to
pause
disconnect?
screen. Resume.
Is that what you're going to do?
Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Okay.
The back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, we're back.
Ready to break. Mike by four. Mike by four. 6-6. Pull it high. Check, 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 check. Hit it.
On first down. Got it. It's Brown. And he's...
Now what's going
Entering
on?
pause screen. Resume.
What in the world's going on? Are you trying to do this to disrupt my offensive rhythm?
Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game.
3
Cancel.
following a good pickup of 8.
Good stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Option. Read option. RPO alert.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Black Knights playbook offensive.
Run. Draw. Inside run.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Protein spill. Now.
This is really annoying.
4-2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able
Every
to put up
time
a
I
nice
ran a
solid
play,
game.
the sounds have
disadvantage of
disappeared.
blitzing
What is going
often
on?
alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Black Knights
Play run. Option. Quick pass. Medium pass. Smash. Texas. Drive.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Tannehill. And he'll get up near 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous, and I'm wondering if this person didn't do anything.
Option. Quick pass. Medium pass. Smash. Texas.
Set. 60 or. Topper. Topper. Five.
Tannehill on third down. And caught by Henry. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
So when you saw him dump
Every
it off to
play
the
I've
back, did you
ran,
think he was going to
we've
pick
had
up the first
audio
down?
problems.
Well, I knew
Every
one thing. It
time
wasn't
the
his
ball's
primary
been
target.
snapped.
At least
I
it
don't
didn't
like
look
this.
like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get it.
Stepping. It's a scoop by the 49ers. And they
Okay, you know what? I can't do
at
this.
the 40-yard.
I can't do this. Every time I've played with
Entering
this
the off
person,
screen
there's been
resume
sound
depth
problems.
chart.
It's ridiculous.
Concede. Game stats.
Yeah, I'm going to concede this
Entering
because
statistics
every time
screen
I've
keys.
hiked the ball, there's
Entering
been
off
audio
screen
problems.
resume.
I don't know what this person did.
Depth chart. Concede. Entering /restart screen. You have 2 options. Concede game is selected. Entering concede. Yes, exit to menu.
Every single time I ran a play, there was audio
Entering
problems.
online hub screen. You have 5 options. Quick match is selected. Entering main menu screen house. Customize. Customize pop-up menu. You have 9 options. View Superstar X. Manage roster. Customize settings. Share manage file. Madden awards. Creation center. Share manage files. Settings. Entering settings screen. Settings. Assign auto subs. Settings. Entering settings screen. You have 8 options. Accessibility. Penalties is selected. Player skill is selected. CPU skill is selected. Visual feedback is selected. Volume control is selected. Game controls is selected. Entering game controls screen. Ball carrier is selected. Passing.
Yeah, they really should. They really should read these controls. This is ridiculous.
Entering settings. Entering settings screen. Settings.
It's a bad
Entering
time to
main
be
menu screen,
online. That's
customize.
for sure. So we're gonna go.
Face of the franchise. Superstar Co. Face of the customize. Face of Super Ultimate Team. Exhibition. Franchise. Franchise pop-up menu. You have 3 options. Cloud. Offline. Entering offline franchise screen. Undefined. Load franchise is selected.
Dialog in progress. Syncing data for Madden NFL 20. Group cancel.
Oh, we're gonna sync more data? Okay.
Restream chat.
Progress
Remove
at
the arrow
44%.
keys. Typo message. Edit. Escape. First typo message. Label 0 blank. The chat is waiting for new messages. Black Knights playbook offensive.
Progress
Zero
at
light box.
66%.
Remove
Progress at 82%. Cancel disabled. Cancel enabled. Progress at 40%.
Oh, we're syncing more data. Okay.
Progress at 62%. Progress at 84%. Cancel disabled. Cancel enabled.
What the crap? What is going on?
Progress at 40%. Progress at 62%. Progress at 84%. Pencil disabled.
Black Knights Odisov.
It's about darn time.
Titans Odisov. Titans. Titans Odisov. Entering
Now let's take a
franchise
minute to
hub.
see
New
how you
notifications
can
from mail.
improve your
Barricade
team.
Privilege flight sim can't be found after repair and upgrade to Windows 10. I don't see why not, although most of us fly online. That is, we use pre-powered weather apps and flight planners, but I'm sure you can fly offline if you have to. Sarah Alawami.
My team. Adjust lineup. My team. My coach. Team, you have 4 options. Coach goals is selected. Schemes. Defensive scheme option is set to free. Offensive. Defensive playbook option is set to 10 Ambrabel. Offensive playbook option is set to 10 Ambrabel. Offensive playbook option is set to TBB Arians. Offensive playbook option is set to J. Gruden. Offensive playbook option is set to Ari K. Kingsbury. Offensive playbook option is set to Adel Dequin. Offensive playbook option is set to Balj Harbaugh. Offensive playbook option is set to Buff S. McDermott. Offensive playbook option is set to Cara Rivera. Offensive playbook option is set to Kayam Nagy. Offensive playbook option is set to Cindy Taylor. Offensive playbook option is set to Cliff Kitchens. Offensive playbook option is set to Balj Garrett. Offensive playbook option is set to Denby Fangio. Offensive playbook option is set to Dead M. Patricia. Offensive playbook option is set to GM LaFleur. Offensive playbook option is set to
BBG.
O'Brien. Offensive playbook option is set to Indef Reich. Offensive
this
playbook
is,
option is set to Jaxie Maroney. Offensive playbook option is set to KCA Reed. Offensive playbook option is set to Lake Lynn. Offensive playbook option is set to Miyagi Flores. Offensive
Yeah, it's not gonna let me select.
Offensive playbook option is set to Nick P. Shermer. Offensive playbook option is set to Nick Days. Offensive playbook option is set to Oak John Gruden. Offensive playbook option is set to Feige Pedersen. Offensive playbook option is set to Pittman Tomlin. Offensive playbook option is set to SFK Shanahan. Offensive playbook option is set to CP Carroll. Offensive playbook option is set to TBB Arians.
Yep.
Offensive playbook option is set to 10 Ambrabel.
The thing is,
Defensive scheme option is set to free for under.
I don't know how to add custom because this is not set to the Knights. Stop.
Entering franchise hub screen, my coach.
Better stop right now.
League. Options settings. Sliders. User management. Slide settings. Options, you have 2 options. League settings is team settings. Entering settings screen, you have 5 options. Game options is selected. Accessibility is selected. Visual feedback is selected. Volume control is selected. Game controls is selected. Volume. Game options is selected. Entering game options screen, you have 6 options. Coin toss first choice off. Coin toss second choice. Auto flip defensive play clock. Defensive ball hawk option is defensive heat seeker assist. Defensive switch assist option is set to off.
Oh.
Defensive switch assist option is set to on. Defensive heat seeker assist option is set to off. Defensive heat seeker assist option is set to on. Defensive ball hawk option is set to on. Auto flip defensive play call option is set to on. Entering settings screen, you have 5 options. Game options is accessibility is selected.
It's interesting. I don't seem to be able to
Entering
use
franchise hub screen settings.
my custom playbook in here.
Sliders. User management. League news. Team adjust lineup.
All right. We're going to play a little franchise mode.
Things to do you have 4 options. User man. Things to do you have 4 options. Training complete is select. Play divisional playoff is selected.
That's right.
Things to do you have 4 options. Play full game. Entering team select screen. The Tennessee Titans, the home team, are selected. Ready. View Superstar X Factors. Play call option is set to slim. Play call option is set to enhanced. Play call option is set to slim. Advanced settings submenu. Entering advanced settings screen. Offensive playbook option is set to Black Knights.
Okay, it is set to the Black Knights.
Advanced settings submenu. Edit uniforms submenu. Edit CPU uniforms. Ready.
Here we go.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans.
Jets, crash them Jets. Oh, wait a minute.
As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
All this ghetto music.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. All right, T.
Darnold on first down.
Intercepted.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Still fighting. There he goes.
And McCourty's going to have a pick 6 for a touchdown. Titans.
Touchdown. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. 7-0 Tennessee.
Audio problems.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Let me go check something.
Restream chat. Ops 24. Jaws only. Sox console companion. Sox cons continue button to activate. Press space. Continue button. Black Sox console. Continue button. Continue. Black lights. Sox console companion. Continue button to act space. Continue button. Continue. Unloading Jaws. Black lights. Playbook offensive Missouri.
Yeah, this is not working. I'm going to switch screen readers here. Just so I can fix this.
Black lights. Sox console. New button. Close button. Show info about quality button. Very high check 104. High check 2 low check 404. Unavailable check window.
Okay, let's set that to low and see if
Black lights. Playbook offensive Missouri. Black light heading level 1 run.
that fixes the
Heading
problem.
level 1 run.
That looks better already.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Darnell didn't do so well his last pass. Threw it to McCourty.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell.
And Le'Veon Bell goes
feeling the encouragement.
nowhere.
They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say, you want to get the open week and get some rest. But many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on its side.
On second down, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard
Person who made the tackle.
line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first
trash
half.
talking by the person who made the tackle there.
He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in
my audio,
at
my
varying
stream
levels.
quality.
Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding on the offense, they prevented the sack of Darnold.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Titans crowd comes
third
to its
down
feet.
looking
Third
very
down.
tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Now
And it's going to be
throwing on
batted
third
away
down
and
there, but he
incomplete.
cannot connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
See if we can block
On fourth
this.
down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Timing is off because of the stream.
Here's Jackson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by their 6'4" QB from the University of Tennessee. It's Joshua Dobbs.
That's right. Joshua Dobbs will lead this offense.
Option heading level 1. Quick pass heading level 1. Medium pass heading level 1. Deep pass heading level 1. Dagger heading level 2. New notification from Dropbox. The experience. Homer almost changed 3-5.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
It's going to be a long day.
Dobbs is throwing. And this one caught by Dennis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On first and 10, Dobbs. He finds Corey Davis. Pass. Look at
They're not
this.
going to catch him.
Field.
They're not going to catch him. Davis is going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Corey Davis, 48 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
And again, they're not going to talk about our defense and how great it is because they missed it. So we'll just have to show
An
them.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Darnold. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold, and now another one thrown incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good
Almost
because
blocked.
he's out there
They
all the
sent
time.
pressure and
First
they
quarter
almost
only,
got
but
there.
they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Heading level 1 run.
Let's do run.
Option heading level 1. Quick pass heading level 1. Medium pass heading level 1. Smash heading level 2. Texas heading level 2. Drive heading level 2. Mesh heading level 2. Shallow cross heading level 2.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 1st down, Downs to throw. That's complete to Taylor. And they'll get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Heading level 2 slot cross. Heading level 2 spot. Heading level 2 choice. Heading level 2 curl. Heading level 2 double move. Heading level 2 levels. Heading level 2 Salem. Heading level 1 deep pass. Heading level 2 Salem.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Completes it to Davis. And he'll get it out
Davis
to
gets
midfield.
tackled.
Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 for the Titans.
Heading level 1 deep pass. Heading level 2 dagger. Heading level 2 verticals.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Is this intercepted?
Intercepted.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he can't find
Safety!
room to run. Bell's
Safety!
going to go down, and that is going to be
Safety!
a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really
Dobbs
true,
is known
right?
for doing a
the
draw. Let's see
interception,
what he does
that
here.
sting lingers a little bit longer.
They will do
Gotta
a
come
draw.
out now and put
Dobbs
the
tries to break
place.
away.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. An 11-yard pickup
Get
for the
11
Titans
yards
at a
on that
1st down.
play.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Just settle down and do some things that Dobbs is comfortable with. And they're going to go to the right here. Let's see what
Option
they're
heading
going
level
to
1.
call.
Quick pass heading level 1. Stick heading level 2.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker.
Delaney Walker
7
there.
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Dobbs, the former Tennessee volunteer.
I think defensively
under
you're
Butch
okay
Jones.
with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
Heading level 2.
First quarter, can you do it
Heading
all
level 2.
game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw Dobbs. It's caught by Davis.
There goes Davis. Davis down the sideline. Davis is finally taken down.
A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
42 yards on the drag route.
Scouting reports and watch
Corey
tape because
Davis.
He's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Heading level 1 run. Draw heading level 2. Inside run heading level 2. Track heading level 2.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
They just weren't ready yet.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Read option heading level 2. RTO alert heading level 2.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They're not ready for this, man.
It's caught by Bryant.
Des Bryant showing he's still got some moves. Down to the 15-yard line.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
Well,
So
I can't
maybe
wait
if you
to
still
have
want
this
to
whole
play zone,
playbook done
you go to
out.
a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Option heading level 1. Quick pass heading level 1. Medium pass heading level 1. Deep pass heading level 1. Dagger heading level 2.
Let's go now. Right here, right here.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end
Touchdown.
zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Des Bryant.
The
There
former
to make the
Dallas
ground.
Cowboy, Des
The
Bryant.
Titans are able to extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are.
Notification from Game Invites. Play Madden NFL 20 Heart of Flame 18 invited you. Go to the guide to open.
That pushes the lead up to 23.
Oh, Jody,
the drive
Jody,
summary
Jody.
that time, 5
Doing a
plays.
stream,
And
buddy,
the
doing a
result in
stream.
the end, a Titans touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start
Soon,
their
my
next
friend.
drive.
Soon
And some
we will
dangerous
play each other.
territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold, and his throw is going to be incomplete. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get it back on track.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Still on his feet.
Oh, he broke into the open. He broke into the open. He broke into the open. Touchdown.
A 71
Adoree Jackson, 71 yards.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach.
Oh, my goodness.
It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Suck up for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Nothing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
And Darnold, he lost the football, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they'll pull that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now it's Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
What's up with the stream today?
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Pressure comes as he gets this one away. And another tackle broken.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They move their leg up in there an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Check, 59. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right.
Well,
From just shy of midfield, Darnold completes it to McGuire out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hello. You are not the HVAC people. I do not want to deal with you.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Delay of game. Offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Inside run heading level 2. Trap heading level 2. Man heading level 2. ISO heading level 2.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Option heading level 1. Quick pass heading level 1. Medium pass heading level 1. Smash heading level 2. Deep pass heading level 1. Dagger heading level 2.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That'll
Davis
put him
has
north
been
of
all
100 yards
over
receiving
the
now in
place.
this divisional round game. And it's a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
No next heading level 3. Vertical heading level 2.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Dobbs going deep here for Bryant. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Des Bryant with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And I think the ball's out. And that might be Titan football. It is. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Succop for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
With it is Jackson. Brushing off defenders. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch. deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great.
Entering pause screen. Resume.
Heading level 1 run. Draw heading level 2. Inside run heading level 2. Scrap heading level 2. Man heading level 2. ISO heading level 2. Power heading level 2.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I got him.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And there goes Alvin Kamara. Kamara breaks another tackle, spins around a third tackle, and goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Kamara, 43 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Get in the weight room.
And he gets it. Touchdown, Tennessee. Joshua Dobbs on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Hey, you got 3, you got 3.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. This one to McGuire, screen play. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Let's go.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Darnold to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return, Jackson.
Let's go, baby.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs doing battle with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one taken from the 7th. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. I tell you what, they got the lead here in the second half, and you can attribute part of that at least to some great returns on special teams, particularly in the punting game.
And when we add up yardage during a game, we often miss some of the key yardage, don't we? and that's what you get in the kick return game. In this case, punt returns. We often call it the area of hidden yardage. Changes field position, makes big plays, and that's why they're leading here today.
Heading level 1 run. Option heading level 1. Heading level 1 run. Draw heading level 2. Inside run heading level 2.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Man heading level 2. ISO heading level 2. Power heading level 2. Counter heading level 2.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Quick pass heading level 1. Stick heading level 2. Snap heading level 2. Omaha heading level 2. Ohio heading level 2. Smash heading level 2.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. On play action, it's Dobbs. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
Heading level 1 run. Option heading level 1. Heading level 1 run. Draw heading level 2. Inside run heading level 2. Trap heading level 2. Man heading level 2. ISO heading level 2. Power heading level 2. Counter heading level 2. Outside zone heading level 2.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Running with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Heading level 1 option.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
I got you.
They'll go option to the short side. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Mike 4.
ground with a tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Heading level 1 run. Option heading level 1. Quick pass heading level 1. Medium pass heading level 1. Smash heading level 2. Texas heading level 2. Drive heading level 2.
They come out here in the eye.
Mike 91. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to...
Titans coming hard, and they block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. So the very rare blocked punt scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen...
Darnold, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Brings up third down.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Des Bryant now, he gears up to help lead this offense again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right. Usually
it opens it up for other people to have games as well.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
They'll go option to the short side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now off to the races down the right side. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now Dobbs. And Walker has it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Go. Go.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Darnold from the gun. Anunwa's got it, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, an almost unimaginable 0 for 10 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They bring the pressure, but this is a booming kick. Here's Jackson to return. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. A second broken tackle. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Heading level 1 run. Option heading level 1. Run heading level 1. Law heading level 2. Inside run heading level 2. Trap heading level 2. Man heading level 2. ISO heading level 2. Power heading level 2.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Powers through again. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, get his 1st touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And now out come the Jets. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold looking sideline, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Darnold now perfect since the 2nd half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And the incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page.
Darnold, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd and 9, Darnold.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Darnold now to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they will take a knee here.
Titans are going to take a knee. And they are going to advance to face either the Chiefs or the Browns. The Jets made a run of it, but they will be eliminated from playoff contention.
Here we go. 50 set. 60 yard. 54. 3 buzz.
Titans. Dobbs is going to kneel it down.
And they take a knee.
As the time continues to go by, Titans had a punt block for a touchdown, 2 of them, and a punt return for a touchdown by Adoree Jackson. A scoop and score, a pick 6 by the defense. And the offense put on a show themselves. So a big day for the Titans as they will advance to the AFC
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Dobbs runs to the line of scrimmage and takes the
they'll
knee,
indeed
and that
take a
right
knee.
there should do it.
Dobbs on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
That's it.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
Row 1, column 2, Ops 24.0.1, 6 row 1, column 4, Ops 6, start recording. Stop screen and check, Ops check.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.